Welcome back friends. Today we will make a free energy generator using an induction coil and check whether the EMF produced in this induction coil when the this magnet is rotating in front of the coil and thus generating EMF. We will use the generated EMF to drive these motors, and thus these motors are connected with the lamps. We can check whether the lamps will glow or not. For this we will take the induction coil and mount it in between these two screws. So we have assembled two screws and we will mount this induction coil in between these two screws. So once it is been fixed here, we will take the DC motor fixed with a round magnet which will move in front of this coil, and thus the flux linking with the coil will change and thus EMF will be generated in the coil. Now we will fix the motor in front of the coil in order to generate the EMF. Fix the motor so that the magnet will rotate in front of the coil, thus the flux linking with the coil changes and EMF will be generated in the coil. So once the motor is been fixed, and see that the magnet is free to rotate. Next we will fix another motor with a flywheel such as to drive the motor. So we will fix a two-sided tape and fix this motor in front of the flywheel of the motor. Next, another motor we will take, and we will take a two-sided tape and fix this motor in such a way these three motors flywheels are aligned together. Next, once we have done, we will mount this magnet in front of the coil so as to generate a maximum EMF. So fix the magnet here in front of the coil so that maximum flux may link the coil. Once it is been done, now we'll connect the flywheels of the motor and next we will connect the another flywheel with another motor. Once it is been connected, coils are free to rotate. So once it is been fixed, once it is been done, we will connect the two ends of the induction coil to the terminals. Once it is been done, next again we will connect the another terminal to the other point of the coil. Once both the coil are connected, now we will connect both the ends of the coil to the terminals. Fix the two screws terminal to the 2 points. Once both the terminals are connected, now we will connect the two terminals to the 2 points of the Once it is been connected, next we will connect a forward bias diode to the other terminal. Connect the another terminal to the forward bias diode. Once it is been connected, next we will connect the terminals of the motor to the input. Before that, we will fix the filter capacitor. Once the filter capacitor is connected, next we will connect the terminals of the motor to the points of these connections. Now we will connect the terminals of the motor to the two ends of the terminals. Now next connect the another terminal to the other point. So we have connected all the terminals. Next we will give the turn and see whether the EMF will be generated or not, and the motor drives itself or not. So we will give the torque to the motor and see that whether EMF generation will take. EMF generation will happen or not. So once the torque is given, the motor starts to rotate and thus giving EMF. So the motor starts to rotate, thus generating EMF. This works over the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, stating that whenever the flux linking the induction coil changes, EMF is generated, and thus a generation of EMF takes place. Thank you very much friends for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much.